we're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I am Sally Medrano, and I am the current president of the Delano Hometown Heroes Committee. I'm honored to welcome you to our second Veterans Day breakfast, where we will celebrate the Grand Marshal for the 2024 Veterans Day Parade, Benny Juarez Alcala Jr. At this moment, I would like to invite Pastor Vivas to come up and offer a blessing for today's breakfast and the upcoming parade this morning.
Let's all bow our heads. Most gracious Heavenly Father, we want to thank you for this day that you have made, and thank you for the gift of life. Thank you for all who are present. Thank you for the Delano Hometown Heroes Committee who has put this event together, the restaurant El Rey, all those who have worked behind the scenes. And Father, we just thank you so much that today, Lord, as we honor our men and women who have served, Lord, in our armed forces, those who are here today present, we just ask that you would bless them for their service. We just ask those, Lord, who are no longer with us, that you would just bring continual comfort to their families. And I thank you, Father, that your hand will be on today's event, Lord, from here on to the conclusion of this morning's parade. Thank you for this community. Thank you for all of our representatives who are here today. We ask that you bless them and their staff. Bless every family member that is present. I pray these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen.
Thank you, Pastor Vivas. I'd like to now have Joel Lindenhau come up, and he's going to talk about our Grand Marshal.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our third annual Veterans Day Parade Breakfast. Thank you for being here. Thanks to all our veterans and first responders that are here, all our special guests. You're going to hear from them in just a moment. But I wanted to introduce our guest and Grand Marshal. You know, all of you, some of you knew Benny, some of you may not have known Benny, but you're going to know more about him today. But I want to invite Valerie, I'll call it to the microphone to say a few words. But she's going to, yeah, you can bring Max with you too. It's her son Max. You know, we're honoring Benny Alcala posthumously as our Grand Marshal this year. And so she'd like to share a few words about Benny and what this parade and this honor means to her. Okay?
Good morning. On behalf of my family and I, we would like to thank the Delano Hometown Heroes Committee for honoring Benny as the Grand Marshal of the Delano 2024 Veterans Parade. We are honored and we appreciate the opportunity to be here to represent Benny. Benny enlisted into the U.S. Navy right out of high school at the age of 18 and proudly served our country for 5 years. He met so many people from all walks of life and was able to travel the world. I wish he was here to share with you all his experiences while he served in the Navy. I can recall the first time I asked him why he chose the Navy to enlist in. And with a huge smile on his face, he responded, "Have you seen Top Gun?" I wanted to be Maverick. Benny had the best sense of humor. Although Benny didn't get to fly F-14 Tomcats like Maverick, he did get to fly in and jump out of helicopters. As a Petty Officer Second Class AW2 Tactical Helicopter Search and Rescue Swimmer, Benny went through intense schoolings and trainings. There was Rescue Swimmer School, where I remember him saying his physical strengths were tested to the limits. SEERS, Survival, invasion, resistance, and escape school that challenged him mentally and was one of the hardest trainings he had ever done. Benny believed his time spent in the Navy helped mold him into the man he became. Self-disciplined, respectful, patient, physically and mentally strong. In late 2002, Benny was honorably discharged from the Navy. Shortly after, we married and began our lives here in Delano. Here we raised our two boys, Anthony and Max. Benny was an active member in this community for many years. He served as the treasurer of the Ideal Club for 15 years. He coached for the Delano Stallions Football Foundation for over 13 years. His favorite age group to coach were the 6 to 8-year-olds. He said there was never a dull moment, and he always had a funny story to share. He was so excited when our boys were finally able and old enough to play tackle football, and he was their coach. I remember the speech Benny gave both our boys. At home, I am dad. At practice and on the football field, I am coach. Around the community, Benny was known as Coach Benny. He was a great coach and left a lasting impression on many kids and their families in this community. Benny was a loving husband, an amazing father, a great son, a contributing member to this community, and a very proud veteran. He is and always will be our hero. Thank you to everyone who made this event possible. Special thank you to the Delano Hometown Heroes Committee for this great honor. Thank you to all the veterans that have served. You are truly appreciated. Thank you.
Benny Alcala Jr. was born on July 9, 1979, to Joan and Benny Alcala Sr. Joanne, I'm sorry. Thank you for being here. Thank you for correcting me. Spent his formative years in Early Mart, California. He received his education in local public schools in Early Mart and graduated from Delano High School in 1997. During his high school years, he met and later married his high school sweetheart, Valerie Mendoza. Benny and Valerie went on to have two handsome boys, Anthony and Max. Max is with us here today. Following his high school graduation, Benny enlisted in the U.S. Navy as an AW-2 tactical helicopter search and rescue swimmer from 1997 to 2003. Upon his completion from his naval service, Benny pursued higher education at California State University in Bakersfield. He later went on to become a Kern County Sheriff's deputy from 2005 to 2009. He later transitioned to the California Department of Corrections, where he served in various roles, but eventually promoted to position of classification and parole representative, which is a counselor at Wasco State Prison. His sons Anthony and Max admired their father for his service to the country and for the work he accomplished in the community. Benny was an active member of the Delano Ideal Club for 15 years and dedicated 13 years to coaching the Delano Stallions Football League. I had the honor of having Benny coach my son Costa, who's here with us today, which was comprised of approximately 10 to 12-year-olds in the Delano Stallion Football League. Benny also found time to be generous and commit acts of kindness, including bone marrow donation to a child, rescued a person tragically from a burning vehicle. However, tragically on August 24th, 2022, Benny's life was cut short while preparing to attend his son's football game, leaving behind a legacy of service, sacrifice, compassion, and generosity. Delano Hometown Heroes is privileged to recognize Benny Juarez Alcala Jr. posthumously as the Grand Marshal of the 2024 Delano Veterans Day Parade, commemorating his remarkable contributions to his family, community, and his country. Congratulations, Val, to your family.
Thank you, Joe. And thank you, Valerie, for being here with us today and for allowing us to honor your your husband and his sacrifice. Next we have a presentation by Congressman David Valadao.
Good morning, everyone. I wanted to present this as a congressional record, and I think it's important that we always honor all of our veterans who have served our country, but this one we did something a little extra special. Congressional record is where we submit it to the record, so it's there for forever. And so what was submitted on behalf of Benny Alcala Jr., I'll read here. Mr. Speaker, I rise today to honor the life of Mr. Benny Alcala Jr., who passed away tragically on August 24th, 2022. Mr. Alcala was born on July 9th, 1979, to Benny and Joanne Alcala. He was a lifelong resident of the Central Valley, spending his early years in Early Mart. After graduating Delano High School, Mr. Alcala honorably served the nation in the U.S. Navy, becoming a W-2 helicopter search and rescue swimmer. He later attended California State University, Bakersfield. Mr. Alcala devoted his career to serving the Kern County community. In 2005, he became a Kings County County Deputy Sheriff. 4 years later, he moved to the California Department of Corrections. Before being promoted to the position of Classification and Parole Representative at the Wasco State Prison. Throughout his career, Mr. Alcala demonstrated an unwavering commitment to public safety and the well-being of the Kern County community. Mr. Alcala was passionate about giving back to Kern County. He was a member of the Delano Ideal Club for 15 years, where he served as treasurer. He was also responsible for coaching the Delano Stallion Football League for more than a decade. Mr. Alcala was a bone marrow donor, and his selflessness even helped save a young girl's life. Mr. Alcala's greatest commitment was to his family. He was married for 19 years to his wife, Valerie, who he met in high school. Together they had 2 sons, Anthony and Max, whom he loved dearly. He is remembered by his colleagues, friends, and loved ones for his kind spirit and compassion for everyone he crossed paths with. This year, the Delano Hometown Heroes will be recognizing Mr. Alcala as the Grand Marshal of the 2024 Delano Veterans Day Parade. Mr. Speaker, I ask my colleagues in the House of Representatives to join me in honoring the incredible life of Mr. Benny Alcala. His service to Kern County, commitment to his family, and dedication to the Central Valley will be felt for generations to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Congressman Valadao. Next, we'll have a couple remarks from our Kern County District Attorney, Cynthia Zimmer.
Good morning, everyone. It's an honor to be here, and to the veterans, thank you very much for your service. I'd like to speak about Benny Alcala. As a district attorney in Kern County, when someone is murdered in your county, you hear about it pretty quickly. Usually by the law enforcement agency that is working the case. And I heard that there was a murder in August of 2022 at the Target Shopping Center on Stockdale and Buena Vista, a few short blocks from my house. That's my Target. That's my McDonald's. I go there all the time. It's right next to Riverwalk Park. And I was very sad. And then I heard he was CDCR. I heard that from the police, and what that meant was he was one of us. He was a member of the law enforcement family, and that really hurt. It hurts when anybody is murdered in Kern County, and you have to know how seriously we take that at the district attorney's office to make sure that we can seek justice for someone, but this was particularly hurtful. Then I heard from my friend and coworker, Mayor Joe Alindahow. He called me and he said, this was Benny Alcala, and he was my friend, and he was remarkable. So then we got started on the case. I attended Benny's funeral. I sat next to the director of the Department of Corrections. She came from Sacramento. Everyone everyone was just broken up, and I learned truly how remarkable Benny Alcala Jr. was, because there were so many speakers. The outpouring of grief and love for him was tremendous. I'm not going to say that it wasn't a huge responsibility regarding the prosecution of this case, regarding the two horrific individuals that committed this act. It was not an easy case. There were a lot of twists and turns along the way, but I will tell you, we gave it our best. We were there with Joanne and Benny's wife. They were there every day. And I was so proud of our prosecutor who worked so hard to achieve justice for Benny Alcala Jr. and his family members, because the perpetrators were held accountable by a Kern County jury and will be serving the rest of their life in prison. It is kind of obviously a somber topic to talk about, but I can tell you so many people who have this happen to them do not seek justice or get justice, like Pastor Vivas, who lost his child, and that we are still looking to hold the killer accountable. So we're at least pleased as far as that is concerned. But I can tell you what a source of pride it was for my office to be able to do something for this family. And we are here today. We will have my office afloat in this parade, and we are here to honor all veterans, but especially to honor Benny Alcala Jr. Thank you.
Thank you, boss. Next, we have representatives from Jasmine Bain's office.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Clarabel Gutierrez. I'm also part of the committee of the Veterans Committee in the city of Delano. But it's an honor and a privilege just to stand here with all veterans. Because of you, we are here. But the real reason is because we want to honor Benny and all you guys. I was telling somebody, it's a chapter that you don't want to get there because it's hard, and it's hard to come out of your comfort zone in front of everybody, regardless if it's for a great cause. But we want to thank you for taking the time of giving yourself the opportunity to be here with us and share all the biography that you did. I don't have to say it all, you guys heard it. Everything that we have lost this day, it was a great loss to the community of Delano in our District 35th. So on behalf of the Assemblywoman, Dr. Jasmine Bain, we have a recognition for Benny, and to make sure they honor him doing the things that he enjoyed: baseball, coaching, being a productive member of society, and including all, because we don't leave nobody behind. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Janet Tapia, Kern County District Rep for State Senator Melissa Hurtado. And first things first, I want to start off by saying thank you to the veterans. Thank you for your service. Thank you for the sacrifices you have made for our country that you love. I never personally met Benny. I can say without a shadow of a doubt that he loved his country and he loved his community. And I know that especially to be true because he was one of us who can claim to be both from Delano and Early March. And so, well, we have heard all of his story here shared multiple times, and so it's an honor to recognize him for his incredible legacy that he has left behind. So it is one that should be remembered and revered. And so on behalf of the Senator, the entire California legislature, and in conjunction with Assemblywoman Dr. Jasmine Bains, it is a pleasure and an honor to recognize and honor him on this day.
I'd now like to present our Delano Hometown Heroes Committee. If I could have you come up. Thank you. We President Edwin Felix. Secretary Rosa Lugo. Our Treasurer Michelle Wiggins. Director Joe Lindehouse. Director David Vivas. Director Arnold Morrison. Director Suzanne Villaruz. Director D. Tinkle Hardestay. Director Zaina Cheney. Director Annette Salem. Director Lori Guzman. I think Tommy's not here, but he'll be our announcer out at the parade. We also have our director Casey Rhodes. And Director Clarabelle Gutierrez. This concludes our program for this morning. I would like to thank our veterans, active duty, military, and our first responders for keeping our country and our community safe. And thank you for coming this morning and supporting this breakfast and our Grand Marshal. And we'll see you hopefully all at the parade. Thank you and have a good rest of your day.
Ladies and gentlemen, entry number 1 to start off our Delano Hometown Heroes Veterans Day Parade. Delano Police Department escorting our very own Chief, Jerry Nicholson. Round of applause, and once again, let's give our law enforcement all the resources they need to patrol our cities and keep them safe and make it home safe to their families. Let's make that pledge today, Delano. Following the Chief, entry number 2, Kern County Fire Department. The Kern County Fire Department is an organization committed to providing the highest quality of fire protection, emergency medical and technical resources, services to more than 900,000 residents in Kern County. The Kern County Fire Department staffs 47 fire stations, covering more than 8,000 square miles with over 700 employees. They have various types of apparatus like engines, ladder trucks, patrol vehicles, helicopters, bulldozers, and other support vehicles. And if you haven't seen this beautiful ladder with this momentous, beautiful flag for today's event, round of applause for Kern County Fire Department. Up next, entry number 3, Wasco State Prison Color Guard, bringing our beautiful colors. This is also where our Grand Marshal, Manny Alvarez Jr., resided and worked. So we're honored to have his color guard here today in Wasco State Prison, as well as Kern Valley State Prison Color Guard, helping us with a momentous flag salute and flag ceremony this morning. Now, in just a moment, we will present our colors. Emma.
Once you're done, run me the microphone back, baby. Once they get in position, I'm going to announce you.
Once again, good morning and welcome to the City of Delano. At this time, as we prepare for our gun salute and flag presentation on behalf of our Grand Marshal, we ask at this time, if you're able to, please stand and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem. Today's national anthem will be sung by one of our very own CCHS local students. Give a round of applause for Emma Alvarez.
Present our
for Miss Emma Alvarez. Thank you very much. You may be seated. Unless you would like to stand for the flag ceremony, it's your preference. The Delano Hometown Heroes Committee is honored to welcome and honor Benny Juarez Alcala Jr. posthumously as the Grand Marshal of Delano's 2024 Veterans Day Parade. Benny was born on July 9, 1979 to Joanne and Benny Alcala Sr. Spent his formative years in Erdemart, California. He received his education in public schools in Erdemart and graduated from Delano High School in 1997. During high school years, he met and later married his high school sweetheart, Valerie Mendoza. Their union blessed them with 2 children, Anthony and Max. Following his high school graduation, Benny enlisted in the U.S. Navy and was a W-2 tactical helicopter search and rescue swimmer from 1997 to 2003. Upon completing his Navy service, Benny pursued higher education at California State University, Bakersfield. Successfully, he joined Kern County Sheriff's Department as a deputy sheriff from 2005 to 2009. He later transitioned to the California Department of Corrections, where he served in various roles for 5 years. He was eventually promoted to the position of Classification and Parole Representative Counselor at Wasco State Prison. Then he was an active member of the Delano Ideal Club for 15 years and dedicated 13 years to coaching the Delano Scouting Football League. His sons admired him in uniform and saw him as a hero due to his impactful deeds, including saving a child's life through a bone marrow donation and rescuing an individual from a burning vehicle. Tragically, on August 24, 2022, Benny's life was cut short when he was fatally shot preparing to attend his son's football game, leaving behind a legacy of service, sacrifice, and compassion. Today, the Delano Hometown Heroes is privileged to recognize Benny Juarez Alcala Jr. posthumously as the Grand Marshal of the 2024 Veterans Day Parade, commemorating his remarkable contributions to his family and community. And at this time, our committee has presented his lovely family with a plaque honoring Benny as our Grand Marshal for today's event. We welcome them and we love them, and we let them know the community of Delano and all of our surrounding areas are here with them today, forever and always, with Benny's memory and legacy. Thank you guys very much. Blessings from the bottom of our hearts. As our color guard makes their way, we want to give another round of thanks for our Kern Valley State Prison and Wasco State Prison color guards and knights. The CEC is our next entry. El Puerto program is a community outreach program geared towards providing traffic safety education to the Spanish-speaking community. Today, they are joined by our very own hometown heroes, Lino Martinez, who proudly served in the U.S. Marines from 2000 to 2004, and Echo Company, 2nd Battalion, 5th Marines. Hoorah! Lino! Bless you, Father. God bless you. Here we go. All right, all right. Entry number 7, our Kern County Sheriff's Department, Deputy Neil Davison today. Round of applause for our Kern County Sheriffs and everything they do throughout all of our counties in Kern County, providing safe response to families throughout Kern County. Number 11 is our Kern County Probation Department today, representing Kern County, offering their services. All of our youth are trying to get back on track. They go out of their way above and beyond to keep our youth safe and give them redirection, and we thank them for that today. Number 12, Kern County District Attorneys. We have the Kern County District Attorney's Office led by District Attorney Cynthia Zimmerman. The District Attorney's Office extends its great appreciation to all U.S. active duty military veterans and first responders. We are sacrificed to our nation. Kern County is blessed to have the continuing participation of veterans in law enforcement agencies that keep us all safe. Let's join the Kern County District Attorney's Office in wishing all veterans a happy Veterans Day. Once again, thank you once again. Number 13, White Wolf Warriors Color Guard is a newly formed Native American veterans and first responders color guard from the Cajon Indian tribe, carrying the stars and stripes of Delano's own Frankie Delorio. U.S. Army carrying the banner are Mark Villa, U.S. Army, Mike Lopez, U.S. Navy, and Carl Villa, firefighter. Carrying the Cajon tribe Eagle staff is Delano's Larry Nature, U.S. Army. Another round of applause. Entry number 14, in honor of World War II veteran, round of applause, Army veteran Martin Madrano, World War II veteran. Honoring us today through his family, representing him on our Veterans Day Parade. All right, fans, number 15, time to make a little noise and celebrate our very own Delano Union School District soprano recorders. This is a group made up of third grade students, many who move on to as band members. They have marched in local parades since the 1980s and continue to be the beginning music group that teaches fundamentals for future development. And these will be our future state champions for our various bands throughout Delano and Kern County. This is where we all get a kickstart. Up next, entry level 16, Honor Flight Kern County Heroes. Honor Flight Kern County is one of 125 hubs from around Kern County, and is an all-volunteer nonprofit that honors Kern County veterans. Since 2012, and thanks to the generous donations of Kern County, Honor Flight has flown more than 3,000 of our World War II, Korean, and Vietnam-era veterans to Washington, D.C. to see their memories and receive honor and appreciation for their military service. Honor Flight also provides social outlets with monthly breakfasts in 4 locations in Kern County, Bakersfield, Lake Isabella, and Ridgecrest and Tehachapi. A huge thank you to Kern County for your continued support of all of our local veterans. And this year, we're proud to say that our committee was able to sponsor 2 veterans go to the flag. So we're going to keep trying to get their numbers growing. Entry number 17 in memory, Sergeant Jeffrey Nakula, U.S. Army, 649th MP Company. Enlisted, Jeffrey enlisted in the U.S. Army in 1979, where he started his military career as a military police. In 2000, Jeff took position in the United Nations in Kosovo, Russia, and the UN peacekeeping. The U.S. nations was his pride and joy when he was able to structure the United Nations Police Department from the ground up. Jeff was then assigned as a patrol supervisor when he was enforced international police laws in the United States, starting a department with 0 and ending with 48 UN peacekeepers. His mission in the United States nations was complete. In 2003, Sergeant Nakula was called to serve his country in the first wave of Operation Iraqi Freedom, where he was deployed for 1 year and 4 months. He also served 20 years in his community with the Delano Police Department before his passing in 2008. He was truly missed by his family and the Delano community. His legacy and to his country and city will never be forgotten. Up next, number 18, Cecil Avenue Math and Science Academy, Coast Guard Band and Coast Guard. Let's give them a listen, and our marching band consists of over 100 plus members. Round of applause for our first, second marching group of Delano. Up next, entry number 21, our very own Delano Chamber of Commerce. And Board of Directors want to wish everybody a happy Veterans Day. They created a banner with photos of service members and first responders as a tribute to these outstanding men and women who are also family and friends of the Chamber leadership team. We are truly delighted to be a part of the 3rd annual Veterans Parade and honoring our hometown heroes. We salute our veterans, service members, and first responders. Thank you all for your service. Another round of applause, Delano Chamber of Commerce. All right, making the way up next. Entry number 22, Lavina School, Middle School, Band and Color Guard. Under the direction Women's Auxiliary, and the SAL, Sons of the American Legion. When this parade first started to come, the American Legion family stepped forward and gave us very, very generous financial donations to get this parade off the ground. So we never really got to thank them for that, and we'd like to take this opportunity to very more than recognize them and thank them for that. Thank you guys very much, Mr. Lynn Dyer, transporting and escorting our cannon here this morning. Making our last round for the American Legion, carrying the POW MIA, prisoner of war missing in action, escorted by Eric Schroeder, retired Delano High School district employee, who is now an active member of the American Legion. We thank each and every one of them for their support for our community. Entry number 28, the Young Marines, is a national nonprofit for boys and girls ages 8 through graduation of high school and promotes the mental, moral, and physical development of its members. The program focuses on teaching the values of leadership, teamwork, and self-discipline, so its members can live and promote a healthy, drug-free lifestyle. The Bakersfield unit focuses on community services, veteran appreciation, and drug demand reduction. Simplify Young Marines. Hoorah! Thank you guys very much for being here today. Entry number 29, Rich Grove Alliance Club. Big warm welcome. For over 100 years, the Lions have served with ongoing kindness and putting the needs of their neighbors and communities first and foremost. Through the incredible work and excellence of the Lions and Line members, the support of their association and the Global Foundation, Lions are serving a world and living together. Once again, thank you, Lions, for your appreciation and love for the community. Rich Grove Lions Club. Right. And I'll mind you, Rich Grove Warriors Youth Football is having a playoff championship game in Rich Grove today. So if you can make it out there at 5 p.m., let's go give them some hoot and holler and let them young student athletes be supported. All right. Great job, veterans. All right, before we get here, up next is Elementary Middle School Band up next in color guard. Our glad to be here today to help our hometown heroes. They would like to thank the ATMS administration, staff, family members, and music staff, district staff, and the Delano community for always supporting music education in our schools in Delano. Today the band and color guard will be performing Battle Hymn to help honor those who have served, are currently serving, and those that will serve in the future. Thank you for helping keep our country safe and free. Elementary Middle School. Detective First Class Nancy Giron and Staff Sergeant Amber Amilto. Round of applause for Delano Recruiting Station. They said you need to drop off your teen youth for a little physical fitness. They'll be more than happy to accommodate them. Round of applause. Entry level number 32, World Harvest International Church, located here in Delano, California. Today they're here to honor all veterans, first responders, and emergency personnel. World Harvest was founded by Pastor David Vivas and are celebrating their 24th year of ministry and service to the community of Delano. The vehicle was driven by today is veteran Jesse Navarro, Master Sergeant with the United States Air Force. Number 33, Hall Ambulance, here serving the community of Delano and North County communities. Hall Ambulance is a 911 paramedic provider to more than 949,000 of Kern County. Another round of applause for Hall Ambulance. Number 34, Delano Jiu-Jitsu. Delano Jiu-Jitsu is a club that's committed to offering innovative jiu-jitsu programs tailored to the needs and goals and experience of each student athlete. Round of applause once again for Delano Jiu-Jitsu for being here to support all of our veterans and first responders here today. Thank you all. Good morning, good morning. Entry number 35, the Department Association for the Developmentally Disabled, DVD. Association is a private nonprofit corporation whose mission is to facilitate personal growth and empowerment to people affected by intellectual and developmental disabilities. We thank them for their support today, and a round of applause for our Delano DAED honoring our veterans. Number 36, Pioneer Middle School. The PK to 8th grade middle school, the Delano Union School District. Pioneer Middle School's band is directed by Miss Sanchez. They're accompanied by Principal Anna Singh and Vice Principal Leticia Corrano. Pioneer School is at home of the Trailblazers, and they are proud to be performing at the Delano Hometown Heroes Parade. Frank Herrera Jr. is a member of the Delano Elementary School Board. Today he salutes Delano's veterans and first responders. Big thank you to David Herrera for honoring our event and helping salute our veterans and first responders. Entry number 38, Filipino American National Historical Society from Delano honors all who serve and bring recognition to the many Delano area residents now deceased who have received the Congressional Gold Medal through their serving families throughout the nation. Another round of applause, Filipino American National Historic Society of Delano. Hey. All right. Entry number 39, Flood Ministries. Exists to reduce homelessness in all Kern County. Flood Delano Navigation Center offers immediate access to necessary resources and services for people who are struggling to survive without shelter. Flood Ministries. Entry number 4, Delano High School field students. Ladies and gentlemen, we're proud to present Parade Entry Vibrant tribute to our hometown heroes. Our ASB officers led the way, embodying the spirit of leadership and community pride. Following them are talented cheerleaders who are unwavering enthusiasm inspires us all. Representing our winter sports team, we have our dedicated athletes from boys and girls basketball, boys and girls soccer, wrestling. Each of these sports simplifies the values of teamwork, perseverance, and represents hallmark of true heroes in our community. Just as our athletes strive for excellence in the field and court, our hometown heroes work tirelessly to uplift and protect us. Together, we honor the courage and commitment while celebrating the dedication and passion of our student athletes. Thank you for joining us in celebrating of honor and sportsmanship and community spirit. All right, another round of applause for our Delano High School student ASB body and student athletes from the winter program. Also, in his 35th year of coaching, proud to present one of Delano's own, Aaron Estrada. All right. Great job, coaches and student athletes. That's what it's all about, fans. That's what it's all about. Our student athletes walking across that stage to make their mom and dad cry. That's what it's all about. All right, here we go. Entry number 41, Top Tier Shine. It's a veteran-owned business that professionally cleans solar panels, gutters, bird-proof solar panels, and hot water pressure washing of concrete. Top Tier Shine is insured by all the work that they do, and they do not use soap or chemicals. Get your solar panels cleaned with Top Tier Shine and get the 30% off more electricity production. Thank you for representing us today. Entry number 43, McFarland Recreation Cheer Clinic. Under the direction of Coach Vanessa Soto. Head coach, we would like to thank and honor our hometown veterans who are present and those who are no longer with us. Thank you for your bravery, not only our town, but for our country as well. God bless America. McFarland Recreation Partnership cheerleaders. All right. Entry number 44, Mr. Brian Osorio. Today he's joined by friends and family this morning. Brian wants to express his gratitude for Delano veterans, military families, and first responders who sacrifice for the safety of our community. Once again, Brian Osorio, thank you. Up next, entry number 45, Family Healthcare Network, formerly Comprehensive Group, is known for servicing the Delano community with quality health for all in the local areas. Thank you once again, Family Healthcare Network, honoring our veterans today. Entry number 46, the Prime Insurance. Independent insurance broker Cynthia Zavala was born and raised in Delano, passionate about helping the community with her insurance needs, specializing in life, retirement, Medicare insurance, habla español, and they are here to represent the city of Delano and all of our veterans here today, giving a warm welcome and thank you to our first responders and veterans. Thank you, Cynthia Zavala. Entry number 47, Delano Serapios of Delano, 75 years hometown sweethearts, honoring all who serve. Members Laura Delano and husband Charles. Here on the bike, Sergeant Guillermo is a U.S. Marine Vietnam vet. Member Appreciation husband is an 8404 U.S. Navy corpsman and a veteran of Operation Desert Storm Shield. God bless the USA is her message. Veteran Mr. Joe Cardona here today, honoring and giving a big thank you to all who served. He is proudly here today with his family and members. Receiving honor and participating in our event today, and we'd like to thank and salute and give him a big thank you for his service to Mr. Joe Cardona, Marine War veteran, U.S. Army. Our next entry, Delano Ag 4-H, started in 1931, teaching our youth. We so live and cook. Today we educate our youth a prosperous future. Our youth celebrating our heroes past and present. Leader is Danny Cole. Big round of applause for our Delano Ag 4-H, honoring our heroes and veterans here today. Entry number 50, our Delano Mines Club representing with all of their members today and showing support for our first responders and veterans. And last but not honorably, respectfully, ending our parade to give our final salute, the significance of Hubert the horse, escorted by one of our own Delano police officers. This is to signify those who couldn't be here, symbolizing all of the armed forces represented as we carry them all off into the sunset and wishing them well and blessings as we remember them today. Round of applause for our very own Delano Police Department and this meritorious, beautiful event in our festivity.